Hey, total y'all family at this time. May the peace of y'all come upon you at this time, brothers and sisters. I have to do a very important video at this time. We're going to talk about the Torah, the laws of Yah, and the prophets, brothers and sisters. It's very important. And this title video called Meat Lovers, brothers and sisters, because it's word going out at this time, brothers and sisters, that is contrary to every words of Yah, the creator, Bara, Yah, and dishonoring the creator, Yah, who gave the laws to Moshe. And even before Moshe, our ancestor was eating meat, brothers and sisters. So all these things will be verified through the scriptures, the words of Yah, what Yah say, what Yah gave the prophets. It's very important, brothers and sisters, because our people are stepping out of boundaries once again. They're continuing what our ancestors done and what God has put out of the land. Discrediting the creator, Bara Yah, dishonoring him, blaspheming his name, brothers and sisters, turning away from him. And that's why y'all turned away from us, brother and sister, for a long time. And now he pouring out his ruach once again, brothers and sisters. And brothers lifting themselves up above the words of Yah, even the word that he gave the prophets, even discrediting the prophets. Some brothers out there and sisters out there saying there is no prophets. Yes. If we have no prophets, we got no God, brothers and sisters. Because the laws is not just enough. You got to have the laws and the prophet, like Isaiah said. If it's not according to the laws and the testimonies of Yah, which is the testimonies of Yah, is the word that they're given to the prophets. That people claim that they have testimonies now and trying to guide you. Think about that, brothers and sisters. They're trying to guide you, but Yah was guiding us and gave the message for the past, the present, and the future. What going to befall our people and how he was going to deliver us. A lot of brothers wouldn't have used the word awakening at this time if they didn't get it from the prophets. There's a key item when they call it Ezekiel chapter 37, can he dry bone? They wouldn't even say that quote. These quotes come from that particular prophet. Yah gave him the vision of the things of us waking up out of the grave of exile. They wouldn't even say waking up out of the grave of exile, because you don't see that in the laws. The laws is the way to live. But Yah gave Moshe further instructions how we should live. Even he gave the prophet the warnings that he gave Moshe. If we break the laws of Yah, the Torah of Yah, the covenant, the agreement that our ancestors made with our creator, which in the Hebrew we'll say Bara, Yah. Our self-existent one, brothers and sisters. This is a very important video, so it will take me some time. I got quite a bit to show you. And so you will learn to let the words of Yah govern you. Yes, rule your life, brothers and sisters. Being Kodesh to Yah, set apart to our Shaddai, our Almighty One, our Yalu, our strength, our power, Shaddai, Yah, brothers and sisters. So I'm gonna start this off right here in a book called Baruch. Right here, it say ascribe to Baruch, secretary to the prophet Yah. They got Jeremiah that's translated, not even transliterated, but Jeremiah, but his real name is Yah. So keep that in mind, brother. This coming from this particular translation called the Catholic Living Bible, Confirmation Edition. It's the same as this particular translation right here, if you have it. Except that 7 books is missing out of this one. This one is called the Living Bible, paraphrase right here. But it's the same, identical, the same stuff. For it's missing 7 of the writings of the Hebrew writers. So, brothers and sisters, right here, we're gonna, I need you to spend some time with me. I need you to focus on the words of Yah. This meat lovers. If you love meat by the will of Yah, you will continue loving meat by the will of Yah. Brothers and sisters, right here, but not above the Creator, but enjoying it, desiring it. Because Yah, even during the time of Moshe, not Moshe, nor he had distinct between the clean and unclean animals. That's for a reason. The ones we can eat and the ones we can't eat. And then the rest you can get in the writings. So right here in Baruch chapter 1, verse 15, 22, I'm going to get into this because I'm going to have to spend some time, quite a bit of scriptures I got to cover, brother and sister. And this is to the utmost important. The warnings of the prophets is very important, brothers and sisters. If our ancestors would obey them, we would be in this condition today. But our nation from the top to the bottom rejected Yah, turned from Yah, and broke his everlasting covenant, brothers and sisters. But Yah said he will punish us and bring back a remnant back home that will turn to him and obey him and come home trembling to him and honor and respect to him. Brother, right here in Baruch, Yah chapter 1, verse 15 to 22. I'm going to start off with right here. Let me bring it down so you can see this for all eyes to see. It says, you shall say justice belongs to Yah. See how they got Lord and God? So you see, I just bypass that because I know the correct placement in the spot. These are added words right here to deceive you. But nevertheless, let's go forward. It said, but we people, let me read it again. You should say justice belongs to Yah, to those who seek justice. A lot of people go to the foreign governments for justice, but justice belongs to Yah. To Yah. But we people of Yada, our rulers, our leaders, prophets, and priests. So when we're reading this, when you're reading this, what I'm reading to you now in the book of Baruch, this has already took place. So don't look at it at the present tense. It was the past tense of our leaders back then, but this is where it all started. I'm gonna let you know when it's the present, but because what they done against Yah, it fall on all of us, brothers and sisters. That's why we have no king at this time. So let's get back into it right here. So keep that in your mind. It said the leaders, the prophets, the priests, and ancestors bear the look of shame. You see that? Keep that in mind. Everything is the every words of Yah. It said we have sinned. You see that? This is the count of Baruch. It said we have sinned before Yah. See? Al-Barak. See? He bearing record, as I'm bearing record to the words of the prophets today, he was bearing record of the accounts back then. It's the same setup. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. That's why we got the recording, because he was a record keeper. He being record. See, so subscribe to Baruch. See, so records was being kept by then of the count of what took place and the things of y'all wanted to be made known. So keep that in mind. So even we would know today through the books. That's why we have books, brothers and sisters. That's why, they have libraries. And even nation went into other nations to destroy their account of whatever they believe in. Or wherever they the records they kept of their everyday life. Yes, a lot of records got destroyed, altered, and all. So all of these things you got to know, brothers and sisters. Yes, we get a lot of learning and account and remembrance from books. So it's very important. Like many people want to write books today about their daily lives, their family lives, and all, which is that's their daily lives. Like everybody know, just about everybody know that grew up and been around women. They was a great one to do. They have something they call a diary. and they keep account of everything they done. That's how I caught girls in acts that wasn't pleasant and had to let them go. Yes, because I read their diary, brothers and sisters. See, so these are the facts of life. Yes, the record keeping is very important. It always been. Y'all keep records of everything that goes on earth. That's why he got a book called the Book of Remembrance. To those who reverence the name of Yah, those who keep track of his name, keep honoring his name. Yes, and all these things is verified and proven through books, once again. So right here, brothers and sisters, let me get my place. It said, we have sinned before Yah al-Bara, and have not believed him, nor put our trust in him. You see that? This was the count of Baruch Yah concerning the people of Yah. The one that made the covenant with Yah. He was saying they sinned against Yah and have not believed him. See, they did not believe the things of Yah. Our own people, yes, all the ones he claimed up above, our nation. Why you think a lot of our people got the same mindset and never changed? Right here. It said, we were not obedient to him, nor have we listened to the voice of Yah al-Bara, nor kept the commandments which he gave us. See, the commandments Yah gave us. That's very important. He gave us, and he gave it to different ones, even to Moshe. It wasn't the other way around. Moshe gave you his own personal commandments. A lot of people say that, but he gave you Yah commandments, and you're going to see that. That's very. But all these things got to be pointed out and verified and proven to be facts, brothers and sisters. A lot of brothers get on track. That's why they disclaim Moshe, and because they even disclaim Yah. So it's either to disclaim a man, a brother, or a sister, because the one you truly are disclaiming is Yah. Despite the sun, the moon, the stars, all the plants, the vegetables, the seeds. No being on earth created these things. Brothers and sisters. They only contaminate these things. They crossbreed these things. And defile these things to make them unclean. Poisonous for you to eat. You see that? The splicing of genes, that's what they do. That's all they can do. They don't create these genes. They split them. That's all they do, brothers and sisters, and fuse them. Brothers and sisters, that's all they could do. To destroy themselves and others. So let me keep my place right here, brothers and sisters. It's very important. 19, it says, from the day when Yah brought our fathers, our ancestors, out of the land of Egypt, Mizraim, until today. See, when it say until today, he's talking until the day of his time. He's telling you right there. And even I can say unto our day, these things still go on. And we have, I can say unto our day, he said unto his day. The time he was writing these things, this is what's going on. And even until my time, I can say now, as a witness, I can say the same thing. Because I see the same setup. And we have been disobedient. Been disobedient to Yah, our Bara, creator. And we have turned away from him and have not heard his voice. You see that? His voice is talking. The voice is through the writing, through his words that repeats unto you. His words that is written. The Torah is where you find his voice, his sayings that was written down on stone and paper. Is as a result, today many evils have befallen us. You see why the evil come upon our nation? Because they continue turning from Yah. It's as well as the curses. See, you see that, which Yah passed on through Moshe. You see that, how it was given from Yah. They got the Lord, but it's Yah Barah passed on to Moshe. Yes, he told about the curses that will come if you break the Torah, Deuteronomy 28, and other places as well. So keep that in mind. His servant, which brought our father, our ancestors, out of the land of Egypt, see, into the land flowing with milk and honey. Despite the warning, of the prophets, you see that? He sent us. You see that? It's very important. Despite the warnings of the prophets, they call them the seers, the prophets. He sent us, and we have not listened to the voice of Yah, our Barah. Each of us has followed the inclination of his own wicked heart. You see, their own imagination, brother and sister, their own way of thinking, or their own wicked heart. Because Yah said, if it's not according to his ways or his thoughts, his thinking, his plans, the truth is not in you, brothers and sisters. And so he will reject you. Right here, it says, its own wicked heart to serve strange gods, see, Elohim's, idols, images, and to do evil in the sight of Yah, our Barah, brothers and sisters. That's very important. As I'm going to continue in the book of Baruch. Some say Baruch Yah. I know Baruch Yah. So right here, Baruch Yah. That's what they used to call it. Baruch Yah. So right here in Baruch Yah, I got to read the whole chapter. Chapter 2, verse 1 to 35. It's that important. It's as a result, Yah, our Barah, has carried out the sentence he passed on us. You see that? On our judges, on our rulers, on our leaders, and instead on all Yashael Yah, the northern kingdom, and Yada. You see that? The southern kingdom. As it is written in the law of Moshe. You see how they say in the law of Moshe, the law that was given to Moshe right there. But they just say the law of Moshe, but the law given to Moshe. I show you the order. Yah, Barah, gave it to Moshe, his servant. He said, the evil, make sure I ain't jump down too far. It said the evil that Yah inflicted on us and on Yah Shalom had never been witnessed. Okay, I had to make sure. Witnessed before, beneath heaven. Who could imagine that a man would eat the flesh of his own son and daughter? As a result, Barah allowed us to be captured by the kings who surrounded us to be damned. See? You see that, brothers and sisters? When our people turn their back on Yah, Yah don't play. A lot of people half-heartedly trying to walk towards Yah, half-heartedly trying to respect Yah. A lot of people trying to bring forth their own voice, but not the voice of Yah, the Torah of Yah in the whole. and complete. A lot of brothers reject the prophets that Yah gave his voice, his words to the prophets concerning the feast days and all of these things, and causing you to continue to dishonor Yah. That's why the killing is continue to go on in our nation in the worst way possible, because of all of these things, brothers and sisters, all these self-proclaimers. But they do not hear the voice of Yah. Even brothers calling themselves Levites or Levi claim the seat of a Levite, but it doesn't matter what you claim. Right here, it showed in even the book of Baruch, according to his count and what he witnessed, it was from the top to the bottom that disrespected Yah, brothers and sisters. And all y'all allowed these things to come on to the point. Our people might got so corrupt, so messed up, they're eating the flesh of their own children, brothers and sisters. And I just read it to you. So with that, let me continue right here, because I got the whole verse to read. Right here, it said, and enslaved by the nations among whom Yah has scattered us. See? He said, all because we have sinned against Yah, our Barah, by not obeying his voice. You see that? There it goes again. So take that to mind. I'm not finished. This is just the beginning. See, by not obeying his voice, his every word that he gave through the law and to the prophet. You got to put it all together. You got to notice, brothers and sisters. It said, justice is given by Yah. See, I repeat itself, Al-Barah, resulting in the downcast faces we bear, even today, as did our forefathers. And Yah has sentenced us to all the evils that have befallen us. And we have not renounced our wicked ways to win back the honor, the favor of Yah, our Barak. Even many still don't renounce the evil ways today, brothers and sisters. But still stand up boldly, even after I show you the plain words of Yah, brothers and sisters, about even that the sanction of Yah sanctioned the eating of meat, clean meat, flesh of an animal, carcass, and how we slaughter the animals, brothers and sisters. It's very important, because I hear brothers say these things, but they still yet rejects the words of Yah. They don't know the words of Yah. They don't hear the voice of Yah in his words. They reject it, just like our ancestors. This is nothing new, brothers and sisters. Our people did it oftentimes, just like Baruch Yah said, even our forefathers, ancestors done before us. The same setup in this time was going on, and the same setup and the time I'm living in is going on, brothers and sisters, as I am a witness of Yah. So right here, it said, and we have not renounced our wicked ways to win back the favor of Yah, our Barah. And said, Yah has waited for the right moment and allow evil to fall on us, because Yah renders justice. See, even in that, it is justice. It was rightfully deserved, just like now, brothers and sisters, because our people rejects him, which is don't love him by obeying him. It said when his commandments are ignored. You see that what it's about? When his commandments, his orders, his instructions are ignored, like the eating of meat is ignored by those who call themselves vegetarians only and reject the commands of Yah, they ignore them. Because all in our Yah family, when we get back home, we'll be eating meat. That's a fact. It said, the fact, this is that we have not listened to his voice or obeyed the commandments which he has set before us. It said, and now, O Yah Bara of Yashael Yah, who brought your people out of the land of Egypt with your might, with your signs and wonders, with great power and with a strong arm, to make your name Kodesh above all. See, to make his name Kodesh above all, honor above all, set apart. We have sinned. See, Baruch recognized all of these things that was going on. O Yah, al-Bara, we have done wrong. We have acted unjustly against all of your commands. See, let your anger be turned from us, who are a handful among the nations where you scattered us. Hear, O Yah, our prayers. You see that? He prayed these things. Solomon prayed these things. David prayed these things. Daniel prayed these things. See, the time of our captivity, the brother that knew the words of Yah begged Yah, made requests to Yah, Kumba, Yah, for help to deliver them out of their situation, because they recognize their nation wrong against Yah and why they are in that condition. We must do the same today, brothers and sisters, to be delivered, just like that time. And even they still had to wait 70 years from Babylon to get out. So right here, brothers and sisters, it said, our prayers, our requests, our tefillah, and our petition. See, deliver us for your own honor, and grant, let me see, I can't see that word, grant us your honor so that our captors may see it. You see that? I've been telling you about the salvation going to be seen, but in this time, since our captors can see the honor of Yah, deliverance, salvation, see, so our captors may see it. It said, let the whole world know that you are Yah, al-Bara, and that Yashael Yah and his posterity honors your name. You see that? Honor his name, reverence his name by obeying him. That's how we honor the name of Yah, by obeying Yah. If you don't obey Yah, you do not honor his name.